teams, and I'm bringing out a fourth-round selection for the San Francisco 49ers. Isaac Guerendo, running back, Louisville. So, bowl game, Louisville, USC. I find a way to bet the over in that game. And I don't watch a ton of college football, but bowl games have some fun that time of year. So bet the over. It's going to be a fun game. You know there's no defenses. Well, guess who was a star in that game? The backup running back for Louisville. Yes, backup running back from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. He was flying. So then it was just like, man, it was just straight speed. So then I see he runs 4.3 something at the combine.
Here, Jaylen Wright, running back, Tennessee, to the Miami Dolphins. Similar to Guerendo, he can fly 4.38 at the combine at 210 pounds of muscle. I mean, this guy is beefy and he can move. He gets from point A to point B. It was a lot of fun learning about Jaylen Wright. For a feature at Go Long. I can link it here as well if anybody wants to read. Here's what he said before the draft. I'm explosive. I'm a threat. I don't need a lot of touches to take to the house. If I see a seam and there's nobody in front of me, I'm gone. There's not a lot of running backs that have that, and I'm saying that humbly. I'm somebody that can get into the game and change the whole game. He can fly. I mean, this guy is fast. Okay, so it's one thing to have that kind of speed. I think his 10-yard split in the 40 was best amongst all running backs at the combine the last 2 years. So that includes Devon Achane, Jahmyr Gibbs. And to drop him into that Miami offense with Achane, with Raheem Mostert, with Tyreek Hill, with Jalen Waddle, Mike McDaniel figuring it all out schematically. Hey, I like Miami just leaning into their identity. Right? Like they know what they want to be.
All right. 7th round. I did a 7th round quarterback. Michael Pratt Tulane.
Ooh, okay.
So I studied him. I was able to watch him this year. I wanted to watch him because I heard some people buzzing. He went to the Senior Bowl. He was Conference Player of the Year, which I love. Love for a quarterback who battled back from an injury and still performed at a high level so he can fight through adversity. When you watch him on tape, he is built to be a backup quarterback. I'm telling you, he's not physically gifted, but it's everything else. It's like right out of the Chase Daniel. I'm going to be Conference Player of the Year. I can do whatever you need. I'm going to be the smartest guy in the room, make every throw accurate. I'm not saying he couldn't be a starter someday, but I could see where you would take a shot on this player in the 7th round and say, hey, he could develop into a number 2 right behind Jordan Love forever.
Joe Milton, Tennessee, by way of Michigan to those New England Patriots. They draft Drake May, 3rd overall, and then they take the flyer on Mr. Milton. So I believe, right, he's like 6'5", 244. If you were to create a quarterback physically in a lab, it'd be him. He's got some athleticism. He's got a big arm. I don't know. It's a flyer. It's a flyer worth taking. I just like it when teams draft a quarterback high and then they still draft another one because why not?